Hey guys, Clone Guy here, and I've been playing some tier 5s because I've been 3-marking them all. Yes, I took a page out of Circunflex's book. He's been 3-marking all the tech tree tanks, and I said, you know what, that sounds fun, and I've been doing it as well. I've been playing off-stream, on-stream. Every Tuesday I've been 3-marking in front of you guys, and then I've been playing off-stream as well. That way I can get some videos like this up there. And because we're playing every tech tree tank, we're going to be coming across some really, really good tanks. At the same time, we're going to come across some really bad tanks. And what you see in the background is arguably the worst tank in this game. And you might be asking yourself, Clone, why on earth are you driving backwards? And the majority of you probably already know why, but some of you may not know why. This tank drives a whopping 12 kilometers an hour in the forward direction. 12. That is the slowest of any tank in this game. It goes 32 backwards, so you drive around backwards in this thing. Okay, so your speed is bad. How about the armor? Does that make up for it? You know, going 12 kilometers an hour? You must have good armor. No, it's 20 millimeters in the front. You can be penned by HE, so the answer is no. It's not very good there either. How about the gun? Actually, the gun is surprisingly good. As you can see, as we put shells into that tier 7 tank destroyer, we're able to put some nice shots into the IKEA, and he goes down. It's a good gun. Penetration is good, accuracy is good, aim time is good. 150 alpha, not the greatest, but it's not terrible. DPM, it's just under, should I say, 2,000 DPM, which is actually kind of low for a tier 5 tech tree tank destroyer. It's actually on the lower end of things. A lot of tanks have smaller alpha at this tier, and they just reload really fast, or they are Russian and have high alpha and have the same reload speed. Just how it works. So you're actually on the lower end of things when it comes to this thing. So yeah, what makes this tank special then? How bad it is. That's what makes this tank special, is literally how bad it is. You pretty much have no carry potential unless you're allowed to sit in a bush and tanks just drive at you. Wait, we're sitting in a bush and tanks are just driving at us. Well, I guess the tank is good then. And yeah, we are going to be clutching this game, or at least carrying this game, in probably the worst tank in the game. Change my mind. Go ahead. I'll let you. I am open to debate. Let me know what tank you think is worse in the comments below. Really, change my mind. I'm up for it. And if you know what, maybe you have a good argument going, maybe I'll play that thing and see if it is worse. Because this thing is bad. Okay, I'm finding with this thing right now, I'm at about 64% on my mark. I'm just about to 1-mark it. I decided to wait till I stream tomorrow before I mark it. I want to get all the marks caught on stream. And I'm just about to 1-mark this thing. And I'm still going up, doing 2 to 3 shots of damage in a game. I have 150 alpha, mind you. 150. I'm doing 300 damage and I'm going up in this tank at 60%. So yeah, that tells you right there how bad this tank is. It's not played well. The gun is good. You're gonna see that here, that the gun is really good. Look at that. Like that's a same tier heavy tank. Doesn't matter. And that's a Panzer 5.4. Doesn't matter. The gun can shred those things. The issue is he can shred me even faster. And he has more health, more DPM. And I could possibly bounce off him. I probably won't. But as you can see, we're trying to avoid artillery. And we're up to 1,300 damage. This is probably already one of the probably the highest damage I've done in this tank. Maybe not. And look at that. Look at that. That was beautiful. The gun just went exactly where it needed to go. Not exactly where I aimed it, but still went in and killed the IS. And the artillery literally just shotgunned the SP1C. And this isn't a very long start to the battle. Like, the game gets going, as you can see it already has. And I'm just using this little hill here to my advantage. It's pretty much the only advantage I have right now is this hill and the fact that Artie is not shooting at me. But you see me pull forward, pull back, and hide constantly. You saw me double bush earlier in the game versus the... What, it was the Italian? No, they don't have an Italian tank. It was the Polish heavy tank, the tier 7. It worked at first, but then it stopped working because it's mercenaries. So the bushes are kind of meh. But we're going to sit here, put our binocs up, and see if we can spot anything. There's a tank on our left, and this is just, like, awkward. Alright, well, we're going to shoot this Nashorn. He's not looking. We should be able to maybe put 2 shots into him before he pays attention, and that's kind of the plan here. There's 1. He's turning towards us, and no, he turns around. 2. We put 2 into him, and now we have to pull back. The flat pans are over there. I don't know if he has shots on us. He does have shots on us, but he's not shooting us. We're going to put a shell into him. No, we missed. We had HE loaded too. If that had hit, that probably would have gone in, I think, his 20 millimeters of rear armor. No problem. But unfortunately, we missed. And will that lead to the death of our challenger? Maybe it could. Maybe it won't. load back up some HE after we loaded AP. We were going to load AP for the flat Panzer, but we don't need to. Now we're going to go back after this Nashor, and as you can see, we're driving really fast forward. No, this is not me going slowly on purpose. He's looking at us, but doesn't matter. We are not spotted. We put it in, and we finish him off. Down he goes, and just like that, we are back in the lead. In fact, I think the first time in the lead. We haven't been in the lead all game. And look at the tank we're in. I don't know, this wasn't a very exciting replay. I just wanted to demonstrate the tank. It's a bad tank, and I'm probably going to finish 3-marking this thing rather quickly, and you're never, ever, ever going to see this on the channel ever again. So I decided now's the chance. Now's the time to show it. We have a pretty good game. We get an ace tanker. We're clutching in probably the worst tank in the game, and you may not ever see this tank ever again on the channel. And so that's why I've decided to show you this replay, even if it's not the most exciting, kind of generic. But the thing is, you could have done this in any other tank destroyer in this game. No, literally. In fact, an AT2 probably would have been even better. Maybe not. Maybe the AT2 is the only one that would have done worse here, just because the AT2 is slower. And I don't know if Artie was looking at me or not. I don't remember him ever shooting at me. But perhaps I was moving around too quickly for him backwards, and it confused him, and he never fired at us. If I was in an AT2, he might have just been like, AT2, I'm going to shoot that all day. And then we would have lost. But any other tank in this game, the Stug, alright, the Flak Bus, what else is there? The Wolverine, the T-67, the IKEA 103, is it? Oh, the IKEA 103 would have just nuked that Nash one so fast, it would have been glorious. I was just thinking of all these other tank destroyers, and I wish I was in that for this game. And now look at me, I'm driving around backwards. Gosh darn. And now, this tank only goes 32 backwards. I really, really wish they did something about this tank, because this game is not historically accurate. So why on earth do they keep this tank historically accurate? It's got the historically accurate gun, the historically accurate transmission, the historically accurate speeds, but that doesn't work for this game. Like, if I want to be historically accurate, maybe I'll go play War Thunder. If I want some realistic battles, I'll go play War Thunder. Well, more realistic battles, should I say. But no, I'm playing Mercenaries. World Tank Mercenaries. It's an arcade game. This tank needs a little bit of love. Maybe buff its ability to drive backwards. Make it go 40 backwards and give it like 15 horsepower per ton instead of 11. This is a low tier tank. New players are going to have to grind this. Can you imagine being a new player and having to grind this? Imagine yourself being brand spanking new, and you're like, I want to go get an Achilles, or I want to go up the 4005 line. I hear that's really good. Oh, hello, free farm. So that is what I'm going to do. And you do. You do it. You go up that line, and you come across this thing. Ooh, that's not going to be fun. It's not fun for me, even. I'm a pretty decent player, and this is pain and misery. This tank is painful. It really is. And World of Tanks, Mercenaries, Wargaming staff, they don't really care about low tiers. They really don't. Low tier is awful. As I'm 3-marking, there's just so many Panzer 5.4s, Absolutions, artillery, M44s, the French tier 5 premium artillery. They're just everywhere. Derp guns, 105 derp guns. They're everywhere. And it's just no fun for a new player. And the matchmaking is bad. This session I played this tank about 9 times. I was never once top tier. In fact, I think only 1 or 2 games I was in even a tier 6 game. They were all tier 7, which is fine because of this gun. In fact, this tank really wants slow, drawn-out games where you can just shoot people, because that's all you have is a gun. That's literally all you have is a gun. You have nothing else going for you. So it kind of likes being bottom tier in an open map, a long, drawn-out game, like if you get Red Shy or a Prokhorovka or a map like that where you can just sit in a bush and shoot all day. Then the tank does well, but then so does pretty much every other tank destroyer in the game, right? So there's nothing special there about the tank. Yeah, back to low tiers. Like, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do as a new player? You quit. No joke. I have had friends I've shown the games, and they've quit. I've had experienced players quit. Everybody's quitting this game. New players don't want to continue the game. That's just the way it is in this game. Nobody wants to stick around. New players don't stick around. And that needs to be addressed. I think low tiers need a full rebalance. The HE changes on PC, I think, would be phenomenal for at least the lower tiers here. Get rid of HE. for low tiers. They're stupid. Get rid of derp guns for low tiers. They're stupid. You don't learn anything when you get one-shotted. Give low tier tanks tiers 1 through 4 all 6 cents. Just do it. Just do it. So they know when they're spotted. Because, yeah, I was driving around during one of my tech tree showcases, and I didn't have 6 cents. I didn't know I was spotted, and I just got one-shotted. And I'm thinking to myself, if I was a new player, I would have learned nothing. I would have just died and been sad. But yeah, there we go. There's my little bit of a rant or my ideas or what I think is an issue with this game. Is low tiers. The big issue. One of them is low tiers. I think new players are good for the game, but they get scared off. And you can help. You guys can help. And that's by not playing Absolutions, Panzer 5.4s, artillery at low tier. Don't do that. Don't put derp guns on your M4 or your Panzer 4, even if it's fun. Go derp around in a KV2. I know that's only a tier higher, and you could still fight tier 4s with that, but I think that's a little bit friendlier. That's a little bit friendlier in my opinion. Help the low tiers, help the game. If you like this game, if you really like this game, guys, that will help make the game last longer. Little things like that. All right. Help the new players. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, slap that like button, comment, subscribe. Make sure you go check out Spaceman, GotADingy's YouTubes or Twitch. Let me know in the comments what you think is the worst tank in this game and what we can need to do about the low tiers. If you have any ideas, leave in the comments below. I'll see you guys all later. Take care, everyone, and peace out.